What's happening, guys? Silver Surfer coming back your way with another video that I wanted to share. So this one today is going to be a currency video, and specifically fancy serial note if you haven't already noticed. You're probably thinking, what the heck is so great about a 2006 Federal Reserve note? But if you look closely, you can see that that serial number is 00000003 with an FP block. And it's actually designated up there as well as serial number 3, and that is the significance of it. So that is just fascinating to me. It's a 7 in a row with 7 different zeros as well as a single digit. So low serial numbers, guys, are very, very popular right now. What is considered low, you ask? Well, anything under a, this is Silver Surfer's criteria, and many fancy serial note hardcore collectors as well. But basically, anything under 1,000 on a Federal Reserve note, so 3 digits, if you would, is considered low. 2 digits are definite, most definite. And then a single digit, obviously, anything under 10 is going to be very, very desirable and collectible. For a star note, I'd actually go up to a 4-digit, so quad zeros leading, as considered to be a low serial number. I mean, that's just because there's not a whole lot of those actually printed. But anyways, if you're going with a general non-star low serial number, it has to be below 1,000 typically to get me and other fancy serial note collectors excited. So unless there's some type of other situation where you have a like a double quad or something like that, so you had 4 leading zeros with 4 of the same numbers paired up or something like that, that definitely would be actually a different type of fancy serial note. So yeah, anyways, so this one is serial number 3, and it's probably the lowest serial number that I'd ever be able to afford, which these are very pricey to begin with, but any single digit serial number is always going to be pretty pricey when they're uncirculated. As this PMG graded, this is 65 EPQ, so that's a gem uncirculated. And anyways, if you go and look at the kind of auction sales for serial numbers, single digits, you'll see quickly that the serial number 1 is very, very expensive, anywhere from $3,000–4,000 depending on the grade. A 65 gem choice would probably be, or gem choice, a gem uncirculated would probably be around, I don't know, maybe $2,500 to $3,000, $3,500. And if you get a 66 or a 67, then you're talking a lot more money as well, obviously as the grade goes up. So serial number 1 is very expensive. I did not have the courage nor money to drop on that type of a note. And I was thinking maybe go with the serial number 2. But for those of you that are unaware, serial number 2s are actually pulled from the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. Lately, with the latest packs, the 2017 series and 2013 series, we've noticed that there's been more of them actually showing up. But typically they are pulled for quality control inspection and replaced with a star note, actually. So that's why they're very scarce as well to find a serial number 2. Now, is the price the same as serial number 1 for number 2? No, not at all. And you can probably get a nice uncirculated one for maybe $700–800, but they're nowhere near the serial number 1. That's kind of the big daddy of them all. But like I said, I don't have the courage to drop the money on something like that. So instead, I settled with not a 1. Didn't want to waste my time looking for a 2, and I figured that the next lowest that I can possibly get would be a 3. And that's why I went with this note here. So I almost went with serial number 5. As you guys know, I do collect zeros and 5s, but that's my radar set. So I stuck clear from that and went with the lowest that possible I can get that's comfortably affordable. So serial note 3, very, very uncommon to see a single digit, and just very, very cool, man. Just look at that. A lot of you guys out there probably aren't fancy serial note collectors, and that's okay. It's a interesting market, but it's a very hot market right now. And the ones, those of us that do purchase these things, end up spending a lot of money. And there's some guys out there that will drop thousands and thousands of dollars for certain serial numbers, and these are no difference. So I'm not saying that this was thousands and thousands of dollars, but you get the point. Anyways, I wanted to share this with you as my latest and lowest serial number, fancy serial number note that I have. After this would be that 45 that I shared with you guys. I actually have a leading 45 million and a starting 45 serial note. So that's kind of cool as well. If you haven't seen that, go back and check out some of my older fancy serial notes videos, and you can view it there. But anyways, let me know what you think. If you guys like this kind of stuff. If you don't, that's fine too. Go ahead and give me a comment, and like and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, Silver Surfer out.